Good evening, I'm Rob Coles. Thanks for joining us. It's the day thousands of skiers have been waiting for. The American Birkebeiner 50 and 30-kilometer skate ski races kicked off this morning. Athletes from around the world participated in a race that looks much different than a normal year. Northern News Now's Jack Wiedner brings us sideline coverage from the 50th Birkie.
There might not be much snow at this year's Birkie, but the stuff that is here is pretty slick. That, combined with the closed course, has made for a high-energy Birkie 50.
Rare you go more than a few minutes without hearing a cowbell, and that's what we came for. Birkie fever, man.
Truckloads of man-made snow were used to form a 10-kilometer looped track. Consequently, many races were shortened.
I almost didn't make the trip, but after racing this morning, I was really glad to get out there.
Only the elite wave of skiers went the full 50 kilometers. Most athletes, like Russell Weatherly, did 30.
I feel a lot more energized, but that extra 20K you lop off. But there's nothing like ending in Hayward. Hopefully we get back to it next year.
The race is not exactly what skiers like Weatherly expected when they signed up many months ago. But the event's half-century anniversary meant the show had to go on.
I don't think I would have come if this was any other year but the 50th. To have, wish it could have been the full thing, but have the celebration and the pomp and circumstance around it definitely made the decision a lot easier.
Due to the closed course, spectators like Katie Vergerant got much closer to the action.
Different vibe being out here in the loop, but it's kind of fun. Pretty cool experience, and I'm glad they were able to pull something together.
Despite a lack of snow for this year's American Birkebeiner, there's no shortage of Birkie fever. In Cable, Jack Wiedner, Northern News Now.
And a big day on the trail for some Minnesota women in the Birkie Skate Elite 50K race. Jessie Diggins from Afton took first place. Flora Dolce from France took second. And Elena Sonessen from Minneapolis took third. On the men's side, Gus Schumacher from Anchorage took the top spot, with Sam Hendry from Salt Lake City in second, and David Norris from Steamboat Springs, Colorado, taking third.